Case against Trump hinges on secondhand allegations from an anonymous whistleblower in the intel community. So who is this whistleblower? And is he or she working alone? Joining me now is Kevin Shipp, a former CIA analyst and a whistleblower himself. All right, Kevin, we obviously don't want to out the whistleblower. We're not going to do that. But you say you know a troubling association he or she has with a former Obama official? And how do you know, or how do you think you know who it is? Explain.
Well, hi, Laura. Thanks for having me. I wrote several analytical reports with the CIA, and I was a classifying authority. And I can tell you with certainty that this person, man or lady, is not a whistleblower. They're a leaker. And if you read the statement, which I'm not convinced that the leaker actually wrote, but if you read the statement, it is based on absolutely nothing but hearsay and terrible accusations against the President of the United States that are not substantiated by anything. Even in the statement, the so-called whistleblower says 12 times that he had no direct evidence to what he is saying, 18 times that he overheard the evidence from, quote unquote, several U.S. government officials, never mentioning their name or their identities at all. And if this, Laura, if this is a court case, as you know, based on hearsay, the judge would throw it out. Also, if we examine this whistleblower statements, I think it's pretty clear, at least to me, that it was not written by the whistleblower.
Well, that's
I think
obvious.
It was written by attorneys.
You don't have to work for the CIA to know that. I mean, that's written by some lawyer on the Hill or someone else, or or her lawyer, who who knows how to file these things. But I want to get back to the Obama connection. I think this is very important. Why do you think the connection must go back to Obama folks? Because why?
Well, for example, this whistleblower was detailed to the White House with access to these transcripts, these presidential transcripts, and he was detailed by the then director of the CIA, John Brennan, who we know was at the center of the soft coup against the President of the United States. So that in itself, I think, needs to be looked into. And most alarmingly, at least to me, having been in the CIA, is the fact that the whistleblower complaint form properly prohibited hearsay information, as it should. And yet secretly, without anybody knowing it, the whistleblower complaint form was changed and altered to allow unbelievably hearsay, in other words, second or third party information for this kind of complaint. We know now that that was done in August of 2019. And
well, they claim, you know what they're claiming? I'm sorry to interrupt, but they're claiming that she said she had both firsthand and secondhand concerns or information, which was not how it was originally reported, and not from what I see in the complaint itself. But I would agree with you on the way I've got to say I agree with you on the way it's characterized. We have a pool in the office. I'm betting you're betting it's a guy. I bet it's a girl. That's my girl, a lady. So it's a lady. That's my guess. I don't know why. It's just a hunch. It's just my hunch. All right. Trump told reporters today that he wants to find out the identity of the whistleblower. It sent the media into an absolute frothy frenzy. Watch.
Well, we're trying to find out about a whistleblower.
Serious concerns about the safety of him or her. President Trump has attacked and threatened that person.
The president, by saying he wants to meet and presumably out the whistleblower, is suggesting a violation of the law.
Witness tampering, it's also a violation of the Whistleblower Act.
Kevin, your reaction?
Yes. In the first place, this is not a whistleblower. Again, it's a leaker. And what they slyly did is they took this plant with false information and they put him or her under the cover of the whistleblower statute so they couldn't be investigated and it couldn't be pursued. And that obviously was a deep state operation to put out false accusations against Donald Trump using the whistleblower statute after changing it. And it's just another attempt, in my view, to impeach President Donald Trump.
Well, this is, again, Schumer keeps, that line of Schumer's keeps coming back. The deep state wants to get you, they'll find a way to get you. And you know, when Trump was the disruptor, they didn't like the fact that he was a disruptor. Kevin, fascinating analysis. I know, I mean, just, everyone